Interesting thought there. Right, we're back to the grid. Looks like everybody's made it around safely. All good. So this is a 6-lap sprint. So watch the lights is the cry from the man at the front. Once again, Morgan watching them intensely. Everybody else though ready to go too. Away we go and off we go. It is Morgan Creasy who once again gets the jump there. Same man, I recognise who that is now going down the inside. Doesn't go quite as tight. That's going to be our man from, that's Chad Hashmi, who's made the good start from the second row there. Head of the second row for Chad. He's up to third place.
Once again, Keith, as they come through Charlie's 2, Stacey Kilworth's taken the lead from Morgan Creasy with, I couldn't make out the number on the man chasing in third, but that could well be Chad Hashmi. May well have made that stick, but we'll have to see as they come back past on the timing, which is where your facts really do come into play. Just trying to pick them out as they come down towards Park, and yeah, it's still Kilworth from Creasy as they come towards Chris Curve now. So made a slight advantage on him as they come through Chris Curve. He's going to hold it this time. I'm pretty convinced he'll be our leader through the gooseneck, and he is. They both follow each other through there. So it's Kilworth from Creasy with a slight gap back to our third place man as they come through Mansfield. Let's see if we get everyone through gooseneck safely through Mansfield this time, as once again Kilworth leads Creasy through the chicane. Yeah, everyone's safely through the gooseneck, no problems this time. And it's Creasy on the tail of Kilworth as they come back through the mountain towards you, Keith.
Yep, certainly is. Down they come, up over the top once again. Just going to have a quick check here. Okay, over the top we go. Looks like we've made it through the bottom of the mountain safely. Yep, so plenty of heat in those tyres, that's for sure. Boy, I should take a screenshot of the timing screen in front of me. It shows Hayden Kilworth ahead of Stacey Kilworth. I'm not quite sure how that's worked out, but that'll be the first time I'm seeing the son's name in front of dad's here. Right, it is Stacey Kilworth who does indeed lead across the line. Stacey is definitely a man on a mission here. Morgan Creasy's 3/10 of a second behind him. Chad Hashmi, after that good start, is also in the mix, and three of them covered by around about a second. Alex Simon and James Fern are up next, and it's Tyler Donovan who loses a place on the opening lap. Ian Ashby leads the extreme battle there in 7th place, ahead of Barry Mantell, Jamie Thomas and Matt Hiddles rounds out your top 10 as they go back towards you, Tony.
Yeah, and it's still Stacey Kilworth leading on the run up the hill to Park, although it looks like Morgan Creasy is attempting to move as they go into Park, and then the following three with the same order as you gave them, but they are starting to stretch out slightly. Just trying to pick them up there really close, Keith, as they come down towards Chris Curve, and it's Kilworth still leading, but Creasy has really moved up close behind him as we come through to the gooseneck. Let's see what's going to happen here. Still Stacey Kilworth maintains that advantage as they come down the hill to Mansfield, and I would say Chad Hashmi in third is catching up with them now. He's managed to close that gap slightly by My Eye, although we know My Eye is not that reliable, Keith. And then as they come through the chicane again, Kilworth from Creasy, that order's maintained. Maybe I was wrong.
No, I think you might
still a little bit further back.
No, I think you've got it right from what I can see, but then My Eyes are less reliable than yours, so I'm definitely not one to speak. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm pretty sure that's the Blackton Easy Leathers. I recognise Mr. Hashmi there, man who sells motorbikes, or buys motorbikes for a living actually. He works at Chiswick Honda. Buying used motorcycles, so if you've got a bike to sell, go and see Chad. Road bikes only, please, unless it's a really desirable race bike, then it'll probably make you a personal offer. Here we go then. They were covered by 1.020 across the line last time. It's still exactly the same order as it was previously. Let's see what the gap is between the three of them as they start to settle into the pace. It is indeed 0.7 of a second with the fastest lap there for Chad Hashmi in third. Watch out for him, Tony. 37.008, couple of tenths quicker than anybody else ahead of him. Around they go over the top,
yeah,
back
he's closing up as they come through Charlie's 2, Keith. Again, Kilworth has opened up a very, very slight gap now with Morgan Creasy, who moves up to the right-hand side of the track, trying to take a better line into Park. From there, and Hashmi's playing that watch him brief, closing up, and it looks, Keith, I want to say go too early, but it looks as though Creasy might be making it. Creasy has indeed made that move. As they come through Chris Curve, it's now Creasy from Kilworth. As they come down to the gooseneck, yeah, Creasy through, Kilworth through, and Hashmi has taken advantage of these two. Playing with each other. Kilworth makes a move up the inside. He's come on a very, very tight line into Mansfield. I hope everybody makes it through okay, and he's made that stick, Keith, so he's regained the lead as we come through the chicane, but all the while Chad Hashmi is taking advantage of this ding-dong to gain closer, and Creasy's thrown it up the inside into the mountain.
Oh, that's a brave move. Oh, I didn't think that was going to come off. That's a very tough one to make that stick. You're right, he pulled out. He was definitely not just having a look. He was having a real go there at the bottom of the mountain on Kilworth. I wonder if Hashme's using his years of experience to go, do you know what? I might just let these two beat each other up and I'll pick up the pieces and hopefully a gold medal at the end of it. Absolutely fantastic stuff between the three of them. But all of them are on a mission. Creasy, the local man, of course, wants to do well, get the hat trick up. But of course, those guys in front of him want to do well in the championship as well. Bit of an advantage now for Kilworth. He comes across the line with a gap over Creasy at 0.378, and again another fastest lap there. No, not quite there. The fastest of the bunch though is Hashme. They're at Andy Smith there, back in 6th place, suddenly goes 35.1. That could be a lap record actually, mate, because the Thunderbike Ultra record of 35.4. Yep, we got a new lap record, so we're getting a lap record down in 6th place. Can you believe that?
Wow. And again, Creasy's making that move into park again that he made on the previous lap. We'll see whether he's able to make this stick, and all the while these two take lumps out of each other, then I think Hashme's just picking up those pieces. He didn't make it stick through park this time. He tails Kilworth, but only very, very marginally as they come through Chris Curve. And now towards the gooseneck, and it goes Kilworth, Creasy with Hashme right behind. And this time Kilworth leads in front. So Creasy's not repaying the compliment as we go through Mansfield. He's running the traditional line, following him through. And again, it's going to be single file through that chicane. There's not a lot of option other than single file through that chicane. And Creasy puts the chase, and Kilworth not as close. He's not able to throw that daring move that he was on the last lap as they come back to you, Keith. But someone else has.
So you're right, mate.
In 5th, someone's gone and tried to make that inside move into the mountain. So maybe someone saw what Morgan Creasy did the previous lap and thought, I'll have a slice of that myself.
Okay, got a no transponder there for Barry Mantels. Just wondered why he hadn't set a second time there, so that's not a problem at all. I'm going to concentrate on this battle for the lead because they're going to come across the line. There's going to be 2 laps left of this action now as they come onto the straight once again. They separated by half a second across the line last time. It's going to be a similar gap this time. Creasy's going to have a look at the inside of Coppers. It's elbow to elbow, quite literally, as they go through, and that's Creasy taking the lead at Coppers. Let's see if he can hold on to that, because he clearly couldn't hook up to Charlie's in the first time through, and I wonder if Kilworth's back.
Keith at Charlie's 2,
yeah,
but he's just about made the stick. You can see the back end squirming as Stacey Kilworth runs in, absolutely rails it through Charlie's 2 and is right on his tail. All the while Hashme's getting closer. I think you're right, Keith, he's just sitting there and thinking, I'll pick up these pieces as they go through park, and it's Creasy. Creasy leads through park, so he managed to hold on to that position, and it looks to me like Hashme, far from me saying he was on a weighted brief, has now made the move. He's made the move on Kilworth, and he is now second. So it's Creasy, Hashme, Kilworth as they all turn in, and a bold move there, an outside move around Mansfield from Kilworth, who's managed to make that stick, Keith. That's a bold one, and he is back in second as they come through the chicane, and it goes Creasy, Kilworth, Hashme as they come back towards you.
Yep, same order, but a bit of paint swapped on that lap, that's for sure. Well, of course, Stacey Kilworth apparently is known to his pit crew as Buffalo Girls, because he likes to go around the outside, particularly at Charlie's. They were saying how strong he was at Charlie's, and he's definitely proved that. As you can see, Peter getting the hurry-up flag ready to go down there. So I don't think these guys need any help. We've got somebody getting pushed off, so we'll have a yellow flag up there at Barn. I'm not sure who that is, who's not made it to the line, but their bike is being made safe, and I'm guessing it's nothing too serious. Oh boy, here we come then, on to the last lap. It's Creasy back out in front, ahead of Kilworth. They go up towards Coppers, and that's a reasonable gap there, but we do know that the strong point for Kilworth's race is this Buffalo Girl roof at Charlie's there. He gets ready to come down the hill back towards you. I'll see if I can pick up that bike. Looks like the 196 machine, unfortunately, of Kieran Smith. The fastest man has gone missing. No, that can't be him. I'll worry about that later.
It's me again, Keith, and it's Creasy leading Kilworth, with Hashme has slightly fallen off that tail now as they come to park. And also we probably should mention Ian Ashby. He's winning his own class and he hasn't had a mention yet, so
no, I was going to mention him and Barry Mantell in second, as well as Darren Corkett in third in the extreme.
Yeah,
sorry guys,
the excitement is absolutely here in the ultras, because it's Creasy from Kilworth, but he's right on him as we come down the hill. He's not close enough to make that move at Mansfield. He runs slightly wider. Maybe he's trying to just gain that advantage to take it later in the race. He really took a close move there for the chicane, which would have been brave. And I think Hashmi's lost third place through the chicane. He was overtaken around the outside on the way into the chicane. Another bold move. They should be with you, Keith, now to play out the closing stages of this.
Kill was having a damn good look at Creasy at the bottom of the mountain there. Couldn't quite do it unless he's got something really left in reserve. I think it's going to be all over Rover. We do know Creasy is strong through this second sector. He is the man with the fastest sector time through there, I think. As they come down, the yellow flag's probably been put away at Barn, but I doubt there's going to be any opportunity to go punching through there. As they come back towards us, it's going to be nose to tail stuff here. They come the three of them. It's going to be Creasy doing the hat-trick. He's a very happy Creasy, that's for sure. Over the line then, it is Creasy, Kilworth, and a rapidly closing Kieran Smith there, who the man who does take the fastest lap, new lap record with a 34.297. So Kieran Smith absolutely flew on those last few laps and chucks a right spanner in the works. So far from missing, Kieran Smith is absolutely flying there. So not quite sure who that was we lost up there at Barnes. A few people seem to have gone walkabouts, but we'll worry about them later. But Morgan Creasy, he'll be absolutely delighted with that. Stacey Kilworth will be happy to have finished in second there, because another lap, I do wonder if Smith might have put himself between Creasy and Kilworth and just extended Morgan's lead a little bit, or maybe he would have got past Morgan as well. But hopefully the answer to that question will come this afternoon. Alex Simon finishes in 5th place behind Chad Hashmi, who does indeed finish in 4th, with James Fern in 6th. Then Ian Ashby again. Apologies to the Triumph riding man, but the excitement at the front was a little bit too much. And you were in a battle with Tyler Donovan there, but that wasn't really a battle for the class, because Barry Mantell a little bit further back, but nonetheless a good second place for the man who leads the Extreme Championship. Matt Hill finishes in 8th place in class, 10th overall. And then we've got Thomas Corkett, Darren Corkett, that is 3rd of the Extreme. Simon Gates, Derek Cripps, David Abraham in 15th and 5th of the Extremes. Goodings, Hayden Kilworth, Dave Saunders, Andy Firth, Scott Fagg, and then Reynolds and Brader. Not sure if either of them made it to the end there, so I think that's one of the bikes that we've got to pick up at the top end there. Okay, somebody coming across the line very happy with himself. That's Reynolds making it to the end of the race there. So it was probably Brader up the top there. So hopefully there's nothing too wrong with either the bike or Martin, and the Aprilia rider will be back with us this afternoon as we get ready for the next race, and I think it's time for a bit of three-wheel action, isn't it?
That's correct, Keith. Yeah, sidecars are next.